When you draw God, you just kwanando. I'm kwana wansindo. For your own benefit. Do not say no. Do not say sorry. And I'm covering me from the grassroots. Recruitment is happening. From grassroots, a lot of things is becoming. The zoo is very surprised at the kind of speed that Biafrans moved with engaging with Russia embassy and US embassy. Now, what do I have for this morning revelation? I just learned that Russia has granted 78 hours to begin to fix their men in every junction, every part of the Biafran Republic. As in 3 days, a referendum will begin to happen. You see, a lot of things have gone wrong. And I don't know how you tend to say it or you tend to do it. But whatever that has gone wrong. And that is where all this thing lies. For the first time in history, Biafrans are correcting history. For the first time in history, Biafrans are correcting history. And that is where each and every one of us must begin with. That's the truth of the matter. That is where each and every one of us must begin with. If we don't throw this sponge to that very moment. So without doubt, with every possible communication, a lot is beginning to throw the light that it failed to throw for a very long time. So in few days to come, the Biafran referendum must be discussed. It must be discussed. It's a thing that should be discussed, and it is a thing that we have been waiting for to be discussed for a very long time. And now that is already on the table, 78 hours have already been given for every necessary point to be fixed, every necessary procedure should be taken, and the release of Nnamdi Kanu will commence immediately. Now, let's take our time to talk about the man behind the bars, the man that has been kept for no reason, undermined for no reason, and thrown into dismay for no reason. We must be accurate in our teachings. We must be accurate in whatever we say, in whatever we do. This young man has invested so much. I keep saying that the only man who cares about Biafra and Biafrans is Nnamdi Kanu. I don't care whoever that is coming out with teachings of Biafra or whatever Biafra has to do. What I'm saying is that the man who really cares about the Biafrans and the Biafran Republic is Nnamdi Kanu. Apart from him, I've not seen any other person who really cares about him. Now, let's be guided in whatever we say and whatever we preach. 78 hours have been given, and there's an agreement that is being reached. Referendum will be fixed, and Nnamdi Kanu will be released. But the most important point here is that I asked this question before, are we ready? Because each time I make video, it's either you come out backlashing me or doing whatever you want to do. The point is, are you ready to see this new Biafra? Everywhere. The 5,000. Let's keep the video from there. The 5,000 soldiers that was signed and approved by Russia has been flown to Russia finally. And that is the good news. There's no other way that you want to say it. We have, and I learned that 2,000 again wants to be recruited. Under 2,000 wants to be recruited. I will give. This is, you said I'm exposing a lot, but I'm Sabutua. No problems. You will finally hear the main information from the main people. I won't be the guy and I won't opinions. Fine, I won't just biscuit and bread. The money also. But finally, everything have come to reality. But when you wanna see where Zodo, guys saga. Eba saga, guys where Zodo. There's no two ways about it. We are committed in making sure that everything we do, everything we say comes to pass before the zoo understands what we are saying. There's no two ways about it. 5,000 was approved. No wonder the Air Force One came to Nigeria to finish up where they started. One thing I want to encourage every Biafran is that we have actually come a long way, and for the fact that we now feel that we are listening to ourselves, there's a bigger picture and a bigger program where everyone must understand the facts. You can play whatever you want to play, say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do. The most important question is that we are riding to that very position where justice must be served. And that's just the beginning. Anytime, any day, know this thing that I tell you. Biafrans, if left with the zoo can never defeat them. Even as big as US, if Biafra is given independence, Magondi Biafra can now mark. How is there now? US, Russia, under our mates, even though we give them some gap. Because we're the first people in the world. On that, I could say now, Marco, who's the Zoologic Republic? What do they have? What can they offer? Where have they been to? Where have they gone to? So I need to go to we are living la vie local. That is why whatever we teach and preach here is the gospel. It doesn't matter who wants to believe it. It doesn't matter who doesn't want to believe it. The most important thing here is that a lot has been done periodically. And we must push through. That is the biggest positivity. So, this is just the beginning of what we have invested. This is just the beginning. Even a male,